at random number generator, how to create that. Now first of all, in order to access random number generator, you have to include this one. So on top write include cstdlib and once you type that, you have access to random number generator. First one, let's go ahead and look at a simple one. If you just want one random number, you can just type cout and then cout and then rand. That's it, and a bracket, semicolon. Let's go ahead and run this one, and here we are getting a random number like that is 41. Now here, let's say if I want a multiple random number, let's say I want like 25 random numbers. To get 25 random numbers, we can run a for loop. Inside a for loop, I am introducing a integer called integer x equal to 1, and then I set the number of time, that is x is less than 25, and then to do the increment by 1, I put x plus plus. So once you do that, this loop is going to run 25 times, and in 25 times we want 25 random numbers. So I put the curly bracket right here, and then inside of this one we are going to print random numbers. Cout rand, and then this one, and after that end line. Once you have done that, you create a code for 25 random numbers. Now let's go ahead and run this one, build and run, and here you can see we are getting 25 random numbers, and you can see some of the numbers are very big, some of the numbers are small. Let's say you're trying to create a program for dice rolling, like dice only has 6 numbers, 1 to 6, so you only want numbers like 1 to 6. How to do that? To do that one, we can use Modulus. Modulus is basically reminder of some numbers, like if you divide some number, it gives reminder, and that's Modulus. And if you put Modulus 6, the reminder cannot be greater than 5 because it's always less than 6, so it's gonna be always less. If you build and run, okay, let's build and run this one. Okay, there's an error. Let's see what it is. End line Modulus 6. Okay, this one should be coming after the parenthesis. Okay, let's put Modulus 6 right here, and then build and run. And here we are getting multiple, like we are running this one 25 times, and the Modulus is basically giving us number from 0 to 5, but you know that in dice there's no 0, and it should goes up to 6. So in order to do that, what you have to do is you have to just do one shift, like just add 1 to this. If you add 1, 0 become 1, 5 becomes 6. Now if you run again, build and run, 666 5 5 6 5, you are getting random numbers 1 to 6. But if you now let's go ahead and build run again, 6 6 5 5 6, and let's go ahead and build run again, 6 6 5 5 6, and if I run again, 6 6 5 5 6, you are seeing that we are getting the same number again and again and again. So that's not really random, because we are getting the same number. Like when we do again, it should be giving the different number, but we are getting the same number again and again. That's because computers follows a certain algorithm, and always it's end up giving the same results. So here what we are going to do is we are going to try to find a code that can actually change every time. Like when you run first time, you should get something, and when you run again, it should give something different. That's how to do that. That's what you're going to see. So to do that one, there's a function like we had to put something on top, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, we don't necessarily, like, it's already included. Like to get that one, what we do is we put this code called srand, and then inside of this one we put a certain number. Every time the number inside changes, the code, the numbers, the random numbers changes. Like for example, let's say I put 45 and then I build and run. And here you can already see the pattern change. The one before we put, it's not like the one before we got, it's not the same thing again. And if you put like 120, it's going to be different. 120, this build and run, this is going to be different. And let's say you put 60, we don't even know what we're going to get. Build and run, we're getting different. But here again we have 60, and if I build and run again, 1 2 3 4 2, and if I build and run again, 1 2 3 4 2, and build and run again, 1 2 3 4 2. So it's the same thing. You see that even if you put srand, it's still, if you don't just change the number, it's not random again, like it's still giving the same thing. But let's say we want something that we don't want to change this thing inside, but whenever we build and run, it should be giving different results. Let's try for that one. What we are going to do is we are going to associate this srand with time, because time every second it changes, keep on changing. So if we associate time with this one, the number is going to be keep on changing. So every time you build and run, it's going to give different random numbers. So to do that, what you have to do is first you have to include this on top, include include, and here we are gonna call something called c time. C time. And once you have included this one, now you can type inside of this srand time 0. Okay, so once you have done this, now if you go ahead and run this one again, build and run, now we are getting 1 2 1 2 3, right? But if you build and run again, 2 6 2 2 2, and if you build run again, 6 2 6 5 4. So we are getting different random number every second. Like when you try again, it's going to be different. And that's how you create random number generator. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video.